something.
Yeah, that's another thing is a lot of the servers are UK, so there's not that many based here in the US. So us guys over here in America, North America, you know,
I'm sure
um,
that's not annoying at all.
even Canadians, we don't get very good ping rates, to
Oh
those
yeah,
servers.
yeah.
So
This
I was in
should be
one
fun.
earlier today, and I'm sure it was my ping, it was causing me to be all over the track. They, every one of them seemed to be all over the track to me, but really I think it was me all over the track to them.
Hey, we've already got 4 people in here.
So,
Well, if we want to switch to this game and never race project cars again, that wouldn't hurt my feelings at all.
well, that's up to a majority, of course, but yeah.
Right. I've just gotten kind of fed up with that game. Not enough to, quit racing it, but with you guys, but
Confirmed,
enough.
Drafter hates us all now.
Oh, hey, Hamster, when did you sneak in here?
Very, very shortly ago. That was a terribly phrased sentence. Ugh. These cars are so fun.
Yeah, I got this server open. There's no password on it, so people can join and leave as they wish. But um, if somebody does become unruly, let me know. I'll kick them.
All right, no problem.
Remove them. I know this drafter guy looks pretty shady.
I don't know, man. Harmer's the one that's creating all the problems. As soon as he gets to the top of the leaderboard, kick him out.
Make him do it all again. Oh.
He must be running some kind of grip hack or something. He did a 130.
That is a hell of a time. I think my best was like 132. Oh, seriously, this car is so fun.
It looks like the practice timer ran out, so it's probably going to switch over to qualify here in just a moment.
Hey, Plex.
Okay.
I guess I probably have too much fuel in this, but actually, I was going to say this car probably shouldn't be that susceptible to fuel weight, but I guess it actually is really, really small and very lightweight to begin with. It's actually probably more susceptible to fuel weight than I would imagine. God, such a fun car. But yeah, it's so nice to have a server that I don't have a ping over 100 to. I know, we're not on quali yet. It's still technically in practice at the moment. Should transition almost any time though. Yeah, I have way too much fuel. It's only using a liter per lap. Way too much fuel.
Is there a button for driver names?
God, I don't remember what it is.
No, I think that's in the apps on the right side of the screen. If you're in the car and on track, just move your mouse over to the right side of the screen and you'll get a...
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, there's all kinds of useful apps you can enable on that right side there.
I thought the HUD was a little light.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody spell it out before.
There's even a force feedback controller app, so you can control the force feedback
And
right
if you want
there
to,
on the track.
if you want to move your seating position, I think it's called onboard settings. You can use that one to basically move your camera almost anywhere you want. Which
Yeah,
if you use cockpit view, it's super helpful.
Yeah, that can only be adjusted in cockpit view.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yep.
I only race from that view, so.
And of course, there are mods that you can add on,
Plugins.
mod apps, if you will. And Hamster and I have one called OV1 Info, or
It's
is
so
it
good.
OV Info, something like that. But
Yeah, OV1 info.
it's very handy. It shows you stuff like fuel calculations and tire temperatures and tire wear, how dirty your tires are, that sort of thing.
Okay.
This car is just so relentless. One of the reasons I love it so much. I am a race car. I am. Sort of what it feels like when you drive this thing. I still want to do probably one more complete lap at least to get a better idea of fuel usage before I trust that number in the bottom left. But I'm guessing that 1 liter per lap is probably pretty accurate. I actually don't even know how many laps we're racing. Yeah, this is the Fiat 500 SS.
Oh, okay, so real time shows you like the relative screen on iRacing. So there's no car names above the cars, driver names?
There's a way to do those, but I honestly don't remember how. I think it's a button somewhere, but again, I'd have to actually Google it to remember what it is.
Okay.
Because there is a way to get names above the cars. Out of this car, I have no idea. Its top speed probably isn't very high, though. Yeah, still only a 32. How did Armor get it all the way down to a 30? Like, how in the world are you 2 seconds faster per lap on this car around this track? Well, I guess I'll try taking fuel out of it. So it's about 1.1 per lap. How many laps are we doing? 8. And should definitely cover that. Oh, that helps explain something. Similar to the car I was just driving, the front is actually towed incorrectly to start with on this car. I feel like the rear doesn't need any tow at all. Like I
Hamster, do you know if
need
you can do
stability from the
custom
rear.
liveries in this?
Yes, you can. They're a little. It's a little more fiddly to get the right folder, but yeah, you can. And then when you set up the server, you just have to. If you want to do it, you do it two separate ways with servers. Either the server can have it, and then you sort of assign it per driver name, like so one driver has a priority on that particular livery, or you just have open liveries. I don't know how to do the open livery one, but you also have a way you can do it where you just select a car and then a number of slots, and you don't actually select a livery, and then people can just join with those liveries. But the second of those options, if the other people don't have that livery, they'll just see a white car. Whereas if the server has it, then everybody will be guaranteed to see that one. That's a really long explanation for that.
Okay. I'll have to look into that.
For Assetto Corsa? Oh, with the Dream Packs? I haven't looked at the pricing of them. But yeah, the Dream Packs aren't. Assetto Corsa is one of those things that I would definitely recommend looking at when there's a sale on. I really, really like Assetto Corsa, but
That would be pretty cool if we all had like a Team World Racers livery.
all the Dream Packs I've gotten right when they came out, when they were like 15% off. So it was a
Just
much
put it
better
up
deal
on
at
the
that point.
on the official server, and then that way, boom, it's always there.
All right, so let's take the car out now that we've done some changes.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Changes. Oh, poor Bowie. Because a lot of the Dream Packs are definitely worth it, but again, if it's not something you're going to use all that often, then it's really not worth grabbing at full price. And I say that knowing that I do really, really like Assetto Corsa, and it's a very good game now. It used to be sort of iffy. Now it's very, very solid experience. But again, unless you're going to use it all the time, I would just wait till it's on sale for a lot of the stuff, because it goes on sale pretty frequently. Now the Dream Packs don't go on sale all that frequently, but the base game does, which cuts a lot of that cost out for you. But at the same time, they do pretty consistently add content to it anymore with those different Dream Packs, and it's all very high quality content anymore. So and the other thing is, if you just have the base game, you can still have all the mods also. So it's not like you're missing everything, because there are still a lot of mods out there, and many of them are crap quality, but the majority of them are very good quality mods. Oh, the car feels so much better now. Gotten rid of so much of that front end washout. See the time I can put in. Oh, look how much better it turns into that first corner. That's a really bad corner, unfortunately. How am I 7/10 down? Oh, now it's not pulling out of the corner for me. That's not good. I also wonder if I can take this in fourth instead. Nope. Big mistake. It's not a third gear corner. It's still a shame. Like, there's still no Mario, no Pick, no Raven, none of the normal guys. I was really hoping something new and exciting would help attract more of them. It seems like most of those guys are only interested in ovals. But I guess if we at least find something that Armor will also show up to, it's at least one other warm body. Now I'm just overdriving it like an idiot. Ugh. It is turning so much better though. I just feel like it's not getting out of the corners as well. I'll probably just stay in fourth. It's definitely slower to be in third gear for that one. Also, I think I should try and avoid the curbs in this car. Looking at that last corner, it seems like this car really loses a lot of speed when I hit those curbs. There we go, that was a better exit, but it's still slower on the exit. Even that was slower. I don't understand. I guess I just don't understand how to get speed out of this car. This is like the only place where I'm faster now. Even Drafter's down to a 30.9. What am I doing wrong? It's never a question you want to have to ask when you're racing. Alright, that section was much, much faster. Alright, well there's a full second, just in that last sector alone. It's weird, because I feel like I'm getting through that corner better. But time-wise, I'm just not. First gear is just not a good choice. Really just being a little more aggressive everywhere.
Nice time, Harmer.
Thanks.
29.8, jeez.
Yeah, dang, 129. Jeez.
I think it is worth going in fifth here. Doing it just long enough to make it worthwhile. I hate having to shift up there, but I think that's also faster. Ugh. If I shift up too early, I lose just tons of time out of that
Oh, I
last
see you're
corner.
broadcasting tonight's race, Hamster.
Of course.
Excellent. Be sure to mention, though, that, you know, if any of your viewers are interested in becoming a member at World Racers and racing with us, feel free. We could
Always the salesman.
definitely, they'd be more than welcome, as long as they're clean.
No, I don't care if they showered. They can show up anyway.
Oh, that exit. Come on. I want to at least get into the 30s. I guess I'm probably not being as aggressive on braking as I could be, considering it's a road car with ABS. Probably brake much later and harder than I'm braking. Oh, no worries, Plex. As I've said to people before, if you want to race, come race. If you want to watch, just watch. Either is completely fine. Alright, that was bad. That was a lot of transmission damage.
I know the timer says about 7.5 minutes, but if we're ready to kick it over to race, I don't see myself getting any faster.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Managed a 31.3 at least.
Yeah, same here.
Go with 12 liters. Well, no, that heat spread's fine. Actually, heat spread's not enough. At the rear, it's not enough either. Although, you don't really expect the heat spread to do all that much in this car. Save. I just want to check my setup real quick. Always making changes. So with that change at the rear, the car actually might get a little bit sharper on turn-in, but it also means it's going to be a little more dangerous than it was before. Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't get to feel out the change. Well, we'll see how we do. Yeah, they're really fun cars to race. I mean, as long as you had enough.
I didn't check my fuel. Surely I've got enough to run 8 laps.
Yeah, I think it starts at 30 and you only need like 12 or something.
I didn't even think to bump it down.
But as long as you had enough small tracks to race them on, these would make a pretty good beginner series for a lot of people. For people who just were getting into online racing, or in real life, they'd be definitely really good for that.
Thing won't let you put it in gear before the fucking red lights go out.
Nope.
What the fuck is that about?
With the H pattern, it will.
Yeah, I've got my sequential hooked up, so
god. Well, that happened.
That guy run over you, Harmer?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I couldn't tell from where I was. It looked like he just kind of drove in too deep on you.
That was me, not Harmer.
He was being really aggressive.
Yeah, the red car, I think I'm behind him now.
Nah, he's green. Jao or Jao, however you say his name.
We'll see what we can recover from this at least. The car's definitely even more willing to turn than it was, which is good. What do you know? Well, this should be a much better lap. Oh, Harmer's also in a green car. Oh, Paradox is behind me. How did he end up back there? I thought he was the blue car up there. Guy in front of me's lagging a little bit. He's definitely sliding across. Oh, 31.5. That's good. Barreling into that corner. I don't know what in the world made me think I could make that break point. Then I overcompensated there. It's hard not to do that when you completely miss one break point and then just trust yourself in the next corner. Actually, I almost wonder if you're using sequential or paddle shifters, if you can throw it into gear if you have it the clutch in. You probably can. Actually, it's probably auto clutch that keeps you from doing that more than anything. No harm, no foul there, so that's fine. Hello, Jacques. Forgot this has a horn. Should have been hitting that on the grid. I still don't know quite if it's worth tapping the brake there or not. Probably isn't. Unfortunately, Drafter and Harmer are both way out in front.
My ping keeps spiking really high for some reason.
Yeah, I'm personally not that big of a fan of Total Biscuit. He rants and raves, but he really doesn't know
It's
very
been
much
fine
about what he
for all
talks
you
about.
guys, right?
Yeah, it's been fantastic ping-wise. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean by developer found a solution. That's not the developer's problem, but no, the majority of the races are clean. I mean, it's public multiplayer. There's always going to be some people who don't know any better, some people who do it on purpose, but the vast majority are just making mistakes. I mean, if you don't like first turn incidents, you're probably going to have to go towards a league anyway. If you literally just can't stand first turn incidents. I was
I still
really on
wonder
stutter.
if I'm not still having a hardware issue.
Oh, my frames are fine. I mean, even in iRacing, where most people take it way too seriously, there's still tons of first lap incidents, first turn incidents. Even at that. Well, doing it on purpose doesn't happen very often, and usually the people that do that will get kicked pretty quickly. I mean, I guess depending on how long it's been since you've played, they have vote kicks, and they have obviously the admins can kick people. So if it's been a very long time since you played, since when multiplayer basically first came out, then they have a few extra tools in that regard. I feel like that guy's trying to brute force every corner. Just take it at full speed, which does not work in these cars. It feels like that works in this car, but you definitely will be slower. Just try and brute force it in there.
Let me know if that new guy that just joined, Flavio Wrangle, if he becomes a problem.
I love how he always assumes the worst.
People can join in even during a race. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, one of the main problems with those sorts of... I mean, there's always drawbacks to those sorts of systems. And one of the biggest drawbacks is it really makes a lot of people less interested in it. Oh yeah, if you haven't played since it first came, it's definitely much, much, much better than when multiplayer first came out. I was actually just talking earlier today, funny enough. I was talking about how one of the nice things is the vast majority of the servers anymore tend to mostly have people who just want to have good, clean, close racing. So that's what you get most of the time. And again, like I said, there's definitely a few times where that's not true. Like I even had a race today where I was doing the GT86 around this track and it was just chaos. But then I followed it up with a race in the Ferrari 458 around Spa that was really, really great. Everybody was giving room. Everybody was nice and clean. So it's definitely, again, particularly since first multiplayer came out, it's definitely much, much better than that. Because that was also sort of the quote-unquote gold rush on Assetto Corsa, where there were a lot of people playing it. Oh, this is the last lap, darn. I want more. I could probably drive this car almost forever. It's such a fun little car. I managed to march my way back to third at least. After being next to last on the first lap. Not too shabby. Can't tell if I was actually catching Drafter and Harmer or not, though. Unfortunately, the real-time thing on the left-hand side is not super accurate all the time. Don't throw it away now. Oh, that would be just like me. Throw away my almost free podium on the last lap. God, it's such a fun car.
Oh, I just saw where the fucking leaderboard was. Nice win, Draft. I didn't know who was in front of me.
Oh, thanks. Special thanks to Jow for taking you out.
You didn't adjust your gearing, did you? I don't think you can.
No, I was totally
can't in this
default
car.
on everything.
Yeah, you seem to have me on acceleration out of those slow corners. Good job.
Such a
Yeah,
fun little
nice
car.
job. Good win.
Thanks, that was fun. Definitely got to play this game more.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely has potential, and it's by far more sim than Project Cars.